The points of enhancement?
No, the for Void Engineers under focus, it's like weapons, enhancement, armor, tracking devices, that kind of thing. Does that mean like power marine armor or something?
Well, no. Enhancement armor would be the background enhancements, and taking armor, or it could be armor that enhances you. It could be power armor, or it could be subdermal armor. It's just armor
Right,
that has. It is armor that is technological in some way.
Okay.
So plate mail would not work.
Right.
It has to have moving parts. It has to have something that makes it that enhances you in some way.
Could you eventually have it like Iron Man suit armor? Could that be?
Yeah, easily.
Okay, yes.
I'm
Iron Man, boys.
That is
I'm basically
vulgar as hell.
Yeah. I mean, what I plan to do is going to also be pretty vulgar. I plan on basically Deus Exing myself very slowly.
I mean, he just needs to wear it during Comic-Con, and everyone will accept it.
Well, that's true. Actually,
Well,
no.
The Comic-Con doesn't allow metal.
Yeah.
So.
It would also be a little bit suspicious when he actually flew.
Only a little bit, though.
But even with that, you could pull it off with the right bluff rolls as special effects.
I can see the wires. Stop trying to fool anyone.
Yeah, you actually put wires on the suit.
Just to look like you're flying.
Yeah, so that they will see wires. And the wires
So
actually
they don't
aren't
know you're
connected to
actually
anything.
flying.
Oh, just wires that always like go up.
Yeah,
into
they're actually just wires that always stick
It's
up
basically
out of the
just a
suit.
stick. Then you just have a stick
Yeah.
coming out of your.
You do this, and suddenly the wire just hits someone in the head, like.
And they
20
go
meters
blind.
away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oops.
I only have
Fly out of there.
one question left for you, Casey.
Go for it.
Rapid healing is an enhancement that you can improve your healing.
Yep.
It gives you 2 healing points for me, 2 healing points ahead of normal healing.
Mhm.
Does that mean that I heal 3 lethal at a time, for example? Is that what it means?
Yes, it means that when you heal 3 points instead of 1 point.
Okay, got you.
Oh, you guys took the suits off. I just noticed.
You just
Yeah.
noticed that?
I watched Madman as each piece came off as he walked in and out of frame.
Yeah, I saw this as well.
He left, come back, no
Back
jacket.
to-
He left again, come back. He's just in a t-shirt.
Yeah.
That's how I roll.
All right.
I'm gonna leave soon again, and you guys are gonna be surprised.
So,
I was actually looking for something to braid my hair, and
were you
braid,
actually going to
but
go with the pigtails?
I was trying to find one of those thingies, but I couldn't find any. So
He
I
means,
tried.
You've all
he,
let me
mean,
down.
he means these thingies.
Yeah, those thingies.
Yeah.
Blackies.
Yeah.
Hair
Avatar.
ties, you mean?
Yeah, just a
Yeah.
hair tie.
Hair lackeys.
Lackeys.
Hair lackeys.
I heard blackies, and like, whoa, that's just.
Hair black.
Oh,
We-
hair
Just, yeah. I could say so many things there, but I'm not going to.
Anyway.
Anyway, yeah.
I just need a second there to not say anything that I shouldn't.
Go ahead.
And now I've lost my page. Shit.
No, I'm probably thinking it too, Casey. My mind went somewhere terrible.
Guys, weather is
Yeah.
crazy, huh? It's like wind and shit.
Shut up.
Okay.
What
I mean,
weather
so-
do you deal with other than cold?
Other cold.
More cold. Colder.
All right.
Yeah.
So let's bring it in, and let's actually start.
Yeah.
So you each spend 5 years in kind of an intense isolation training.
Mm-hmm.
You are finally excused from that training and returned back to somewhere in the world. Whether this is somewhere with your family, or whether this is somewhere that you had unfinished business, or wherever this may be in the world, you are returned there.
Mm-hmm.
You actually don't remember being returned there, though. That's one of the very odd things that does occur. Is the evening, when you are told that you are finished, you are told to get a good night's sleep because everything begins for you tomorrow. And the next morning, you wake up and you are in a hotel bed in the place that you had said you were going back to. And on the nightstand, there is either, and I'm going to let each of you decide based on your own character's preference what you would receive. There is either a hard copy letter, or there is a tablet device with an email open, or there is a phone of some sort with a message flashing on it. So, how you receive the message, I will let you each determine. But, in each of your cases, there is a message. And
I assume we shouldn't read these out loud or anything.
Actually, yeah, keep them private.
Secret. Okay.
Yeah. In this case, I don't know that I would be that worried about them. But in the ones that are coming up, I will be, so...
Just make a habit of it.
I will go ahead and say, yeah, in this case, you are all getting the same message. You'll see that. You'll see that from the fact that all players have access to the card. But in the future, assume messages to be private unless told otherwise.
That came from a very up on high letter from that fucking
going by
ID.
that number.
Holy shit.
Whoa!
Member number 4. 4.
Hey, Doc. New World Order.
I know, right?
Yeah, buddy.
That's
That's
right.
the first thing I went to. I was like, okay, I'll read all this later and I'll see who sent it. Oh, 4. 4 sent it.
Huh.
And then there are going to be a couple of you that receive other letters. Now, in these cases, please do keep them private. If you look in the handouts section, they will start to appear as I add them.
So we wake up in the morning. What time?
What time do you normally wake up?
In the morning.
Well, after 9 a.m.
Okay. It's,
Oh my god.
In Jamie's case, like what? 1 p.m.?
I love the fact that I can click the link and it sends me to New
Wait,
Jersey,
wait.
USA information about Teterboro Airport. That's brilliant, Casey. Touch on 5 for 5 for details. Brilliant.
Yeah.
I like it.
I was just bringing up the facts.
So we have to report to that airport by 9 a.m.
Well, I gotta say, this number 4 guy, he's very nice. What?
You're wrong.
We can barely...
You're mumbling.
Yeah.
None
Yeah,
of your
so I'll-
names match.
Huh?
Your names
Yes,
in game are...
Oh.
Whenever you're actually applying sheets, it actually gives, like, your
I can fix
roll
it.
20 names.
Oh, hold on. Well, mine's just Taylor, so.
Yeah, no, yours is fine. It's like, I always have to take a minute to remember who Vorgaz is.
Come on. It's not that difficult.
Or Jamek.
That's one easy.
It was just his Jamie K.
It says J-M-E-K, yeah. And... there.
Or I should just keep mine a secret, huh?
Yeah, all of the letters have now been distributed, so you each have all of the messages that appeared to you that morning. Beyond the first one, keep them secret.
Right.
Keep them safe.
Yes.
Yeah, I would probably end up heading to the airport pretty quickly because, is that supposed to say 9 a.m. or 9 p.m.? Because it says enjoy the evening.
I have a
Flight is
question.
in the morning, or does it mean the next morning?
I
next
would
one.
already be in New York.
Oh, okay.
You would already be in New York, so it's not a problem for you.
Are you going to disregard a direct order? Go to that goddamn airport, man.
Oh goddamn it!
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Take
take.
a
I'm gonna
take
take
a
an
round
airplane
trip somewhere.
to where I am. Right there.
Take a
Is-
cab so you can take the car.
And I assume we're left with an actual plane ticket, right?
No, you are just told to report to your local airport.
Oh,
And-
okay.
And when you do report to the airport, you actually find someone in a black suit waiting as you get out of the car, who escorts you through the normal airport and to a private plane that is waiting for you. And each of you boards a shiny new Challenger 605 private jet.
Oh lord.
It's fancy.
And
The pic-
Hmm?
No, I was just wondering if there's a picture. I see it now.
I've just linked the jet, and it actually shows you the interior. And each of you has this jet to yourself,
Jesus.
with the exception of you, Doc, because you're already in New York.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you miss out on the private jet. Basically, the only people on the jet are you, the person who met you at the airport and led you to the plane, and you assume a pilot.
Assume though.
Yeah, well, you don't actually see the pilot, but
Yeah.
the person who leads you to the plane serves you drinks, serves you a meal if you would like one, attends to anything that you need on the plane. Do any of you ask him any questions or ask for anything out of the ordinary while you're on this plane, or do you just
I
kind
want
of
to-
get on the plane and sit down?
Hi, it's
I want
nice
to-
to meet you.
I was raised to be very polite and not ask for much, so cause Southern, so I just get quietly on the plane and just politely ask for drinks. No food, just drinks.
Okay.
I'll sit down and try to chat with him.
He seems to be not very chatty.
Oh,
He-
then I completely just egg him on.
Oh,
I'm not,
you're
like
awful. You are
making
awful.
The-
comments about his
The
airline.
guy that you've got with you, Jamie, for intents and purposes, picture Agent K in Men in Black.
That's awesome.
Yeah, no. I'm like, there's a dead serious dude in front of him. It's like, okay, I'm spending this entire time. I'm guessing I'm coming from Australia.
Mhm.
So.
Yeah.
Yes, you've got a long flight.
To New York.
You
spend
you
that
have the worst trip.
time trying to crack him. I'm like putting peanuts in his hair and like just throwing
You're
shit
just
at him.
being mean.
Yeah.
Even care. For me, it's amusing.
You just got back after a 5-year stint of training.
Yeah.
I was bored.
I just want human like interaction. This guy's not speaking to me. It's like, okay, now I'm gonna make you my bitch.
Doc says roll 20 logo.
Roll 20 longer.
That's not how it works. God damn it.
What were you trying to do?
I was trying to link a.
Is that like new hip lingo? So like
No.
you say hi to people. Roll 20 logo.
Roll 20 logo.
I'm with you,
No.
Doc. Solidarity.
God damn it. That's not what I meant to do though. I meant to link it in the chat.
You didn't, though.
Edgar, huh?
Jamie, he does not crack.
What
He
the fuck?
is
Okay, yeah.
stoic for 12 hours on this flight. He
Yeah,
is
because that's a long
stoic.
flight.
He answers politely in 1 or 2 word sentences, and he stares at the wall.
30 minutes of that flight, I'm like this close to his face. It's like nose to nose,
And
staring. 30 minutes straight.
the only thing that you get out of that is he will sit there and go, "Is there anything I can assist you with?"
I'm like,
I'll order food, lattes, and
Extravagance.
I'll basically just sit back and enjoy my newly earned fortune.
Yeah. You get anything that you ask for. Almost to the point, Kim, like these people researched your tastes.
Oh
That-
my god.
They provide
So-
the champagne that you like. They provide the food that you like. They know just what you like to have on an in-flight meal. They know what time you like to eat. These guys
Oh.
know. This guy knows his stuff.
So,
Good.
so if I asked for chicken gizzards, they would have them.
He does. Yes, three different varieties.
Okay, I am curious now. I will ask
Listen.
for all three.
Casey,
Cocktail
by the way,
bar, Mike.
these are my focuses
Got it.
for time. I'm not joking. I can see time when I have them on.
Makes sense.
In real life.
Yeah, in real life, you can see time.
They are
Super special.
they're gamer glasses from Gunnar, if anybody wonders.
You can see. You can time travel at a rate at 1 second per second per second.
Kim, I can see time.
Yeah, exactly.
3 seconds.
Same effect. That's my secondary. The one you have there.
4.
The reason I'm wearing these glasses is because my eyes actually do hurt watching a screen, so I do use them for purpose. So,
Alright, sorry.
I become a bartender on this flight. Start making Asian like different cocktails.
ass, Jamie.
For me, I would want a cocktail bar on my
Like
flight.
There is a cocktail bar on the flight.
No other food. Oh,
To-
maybe
To
steak.
be fair,
No,
for
no
me, this
food.
is only like a 3-hour flight for me. So,
This is a 12-hour flight. It's like I'm getting.
oh yeah,
done.
you're
Oh, yeah,
probably
there-
on a nap. On the plane.
There is food. There is drink. It's all there.
I mean, I'm gonna sit with my my tablet and just research areas of nodes of known areas of nodes.
Nerd. Fucking
Come
on,
nerd.
Yeah.
Do we already have our enhancements installed or not?
Yes, you do. Yes.
Oh, we do. Oh, okay. I mean, I can just be sitting there browsing the web.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have internet access literally installed in my head.
I have the same.
Yeah.
like a
So we're just browsing the internet.
No,
Yeah.
Taylor, I'm picturing you having like a pin-up, but of a robot arm. Like, yeah. Yes.
I
Ooh.
probably do have a nice manual of a bunch of different models. I like to look at.
I wonder which colors they come in.
Just waiting
He's like,
to get
girls,
my own.
but it's an arm.
Yeah.
No, it's hot girls with cybernetic arms.
I assume you have the same as me, just a pin here. That's your antenna, the signal receiver.
Yeah, just whatever would be the standard.
Mm.
If I can though, I would like more USB ports because external storage. More
I'm
the more I can have plugged in.
At my agent, and then asking him to open his mouth, and then throwing cherries to see if I can get it into his mouth.
He kind of looks at you whenever you say open his mouth, and he says, "Ma'am, I am here to
And they go-
assist you." And you do that, and he just turns his head, spits it out, and just sits there again. This
So
guy
she made
is.
the mouth's 50 points. Forehead's 10 points. Okay. Open your mouth again. I'm gonna call you Gary.
I think you're the one that really needed the internet access, Jeremy.
Yeah, I think so too.
I've got internet access, but this is way more fun.
I'm just rocking out to music in my head for the whole flight. Just
Yeah.
no
Taylor,
headphones.
Taylor,
just
if you were there, you would probably realize that so is this guy.
Oh, he also is. Yeah.
He's like
It's the
brain
most
freeze.
antisocial people ever, just sitting with headphones on for the entire flight.
No, we don't need headphones. We literally have internet access built into us. It's all internal.
Yeah.
But we just hear it in our heads. It's like thinking.
It's just to gather information quickly. That's why I got it, because it's handy.
Sure, it's not for the porn.
Okay, it's for the porn, but come on, give me a break. I'm a guy.
That's what the internet is for.
Yeah. And nowadays you can get it in 3D. I can get it 3D inside my brain. How
Yeah.
brilliant is that?
You
Your
can get
brain
it,
already thinks in 3D, so you don't even need
Thinking
to.
about the important
you
stuff.
can get it in VR now.
Yeah.
It doesn't get more VR than in your head.
I have to put in a couple of earplugs. I can even hear it inside my brain. It's brilliant.
Mhm. So each of you eventually arrives at Teterboro Airport, where the agent escorts you off the plane and informs you that a car is waiting to take you to the hub.
Mm.
And you each find a stretch limousine waiting for you.
I feel so awkward about all of this.
Is Gary coming with me this entire
No.
time? Is it the same?
No.
Oh, okay.
He shows you to the car and then departs.
Then quickly fucks
Thank
off.
God. Like,
As I enter the car, I'm about to close the door. Gary, where is my new suit?
Where's my
name is Kay.
new suit?
He kind of closes the door and he says, my understanding, sir, is that you are to report for the introduction to your amalgam, and then you will be... Your equipment will be waiting for you at your new hub, at your new base.
Oh, so I have to travel in all those. Okay. And I'm just gonna shut the door on him.
And the drive, if any of you are curious,
Mm. I'm excited, at least for the actual drive, because I've never been to New York. I get to see New York.
Is there a sun?
I have the New York map open right now.
so do we now?
I mean,
There
I
you
have a
go.
GPS in my head, so...
well, what I've just linked in game will show you your drive.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
So you are looking at just an hour and a half.
Oh, we're going to Manhattan.
You are going to the Flatiron Building.
You know what's funny? As we cross the bridge, I will probably spy Hell's Kitchen and go, ooh! I'm gonna stop there on my way back.
As they do this, I'm just gonna. Are you kidding me? We're going around in circles to get somewhere. Who built this city?
Circles.
Yeah, look what I linked.
No, the other way is another drive, dude.
No,
I-
it gives
I'm
you
aware.
multiple routes.
Yeah.
I know, I'm aware. But look at the one I linked.
Link. Okay. Lincoln
Yeah,
Tunnel.
no. What you're looking at there is
I'm aware.
actually a one-way system. There is a one-way loop system. It's
Oh, yeah, that would be a one-way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
because
there another agent?
you're actually going from above ground down underground. To go
I
under.
under- I understand,
Oh,
but I
shit,
hate these
that's
kind
the
of things.
destination? That's fucking badass.
What, the Flatiron Building? Click.
Yeah.
Oh, that is cool.
Yeah.
It looks like anything would topple it over.
No, that looks like it kind of reminds me of the
The newspaper office in Spider-Man.
yes, probably what it's
Yeah.
designed off of.
I believe it is, actually. Designed off that.
So
I
there you
played the
go.
shit out of Spider-Man 2.
175 Fifth Avenue, New York, the Flatiron Building. It is an
I'm gonna go on the street.
iconic New York landmark. It's one of the original skyscrapers.
Yeah. I mean, back then that's what a skyscraper was.
Yeah, at the time it was the tallest thing in New
I mean,
York.
there was a time where 3 stories was a big building.
Mhm.
4
Yeah.
stories was a big building. So,
all the Google reviews for it say it looks like a slice of pizza.
Yep.
it does.
I'm just gonna guess that
New
New Yorkers made that.
Probably.
Well, the district itself is referred to as the Flatiron District after this building. And the name
guys,
of the
I
building comes
recommend-
from the triangular kind of iron shape of the building.
Um,
if
as
you're
we
gonna
stop, Casey, I'm gonna jump off and I'm gonna go to the stop and go wireless and pick up one of those mics.
Okay. You get the limousine to stop at a corner shop.
To pick up one of those in-ear mics that you get.
Okay. You certainly can do.
Yep.
You get a lot
it's-
of bizarre looks as you jump out of a limousine.
Yeah, it's right next to the building though.
Can I get pizza? I want to jump out the limo and get pizza.
If you want pizza, he will actually stop and have pizza brought to the car.
Oh, that's
Oh.
nice.
That's
Now,
dope.
As you
This guy's
pull up,
angry.
I'm actually.
Oh my god, there's a Lego store right across from the Flatiron Building.
Yep.
Jesus, guys. Come on.
Each of you roll me a d10. Just a single 1d10.
I'm stopping at that Lego store before we leave.
Oops, that's not
Getting
that.
my ass
That's,
Lego.
that wasn't a roll.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Oh, come on, man. The
No,
fuck?
it was a 1d1 plus.
Oh,
So
god
just
damn
got
it.
one.
I couldn't
I got a
roll
9,
any
then
higher
I got a
than a
10.
1.
Does he cancel out mine?
So, Madman, Charles, and Jamie, the three of you actually notice that as your limousine is pulling up to the front of the building, there are two other limousines also pulling up to the front of the building, and you watch as the other two step out of limousines as you're on your way onto the into the building.
Like, I haven't seen a familiar face in 5 years, so I immediately run up to them.
What the fuck?
Thanks for the drive, Leonard.
Leonard.
Shit.
We have.
Hey guys.
Hi,
And
we have
as
one
you're getting out of your cars, each of the drivers says to you, the 23rd floor, if you would.
24th? Got it.
I wouldn't have noticed them. If I was there with that man roll, I would have just walked past, not noticing them, because I do that in person all the
Wait.
time. I just objective
No,
based.
Actually, like,
Sorry.
physically make
No.
guys in real life.
The three that are there at the
I'm
moment,
really-
the three that are there at the moment are Madman, Charles, and Jamie.
Sorry, 23rd? There are only 21 floors.
Dun dun dun.
The 23rd floor.
20... There's only 21 floors. You can count them. It's only 21. It's really not hard to count, dude.
You want to argue with the architect as well?
He does
And I
like,
walk up to him, he's like having this argument with the driver.
I got a
If you do have-
shit-eating grin on my face.
if you do have this argument with the driver, he kind of looks at you and he says, "I'm well aware, sir, but the appointment is on the 23rd floor."
Thanks. Just close the door.
Yeah, I guess I'm having this like, is that? No. No, it's
No
not.
way, can't.
No, it's
Yeah, it
not.
can't be.
No, it's not. Okay. Nah.
As Jamie is running up to you.
Can't be.
And I'll
Nah.
tackle you.
Hey, I'm on vacation. Hi.
Someone
I
else.
won't tackle the figure because I'll probably break him. But I'll tackle Man. And then we'll walk up to Sega as he's arguing with the driver.
I look over and... Hello? Haven't seen you guys in a couple years.
That dude? What is this?
Yeah.
What?
What are you guys doing here? I'm sightseeing.
I
I'm
am
here for
so
a job.
drunk.
Yeah, I've had a
Oh,
few
yeah.
drinks.
I
Oh,
spent 12 hours drinking.
alright.
And there were drinks in the car as well if you wanted them.
So she
You do
kept
know-
that buzz going.
You do know, however, that you are reporting to your supervisor.
Shit.
Are you guys going to the...
Someone's gonna go to the
23rd.
room 101, man. First day.
Pop a pill, like the anti-alcohol
That's where he drops me off. That's what the one is. That's where he drops me off, the bastard. Just because I went off and bought something, he's gonna be like, you don't do that.
Okay.
Sega. 23rd? What does that mean?
Are you guys going to that too, or...
Yes?
So,
We stand around all day, let's go!
Okay.
And about this time is when Kim pulls up. Kim, you watch as you're pulling up. 3 other limousines have just pulled out, and you look up and you see 3 familiar faces stood on the sidewalk.
shit.
I'm gonna.
Jimmy!
No, he's still in the car right now.
Oh, the tinted glass.
You're just guessing.
If the first thing I'm doing is
I'm just like, dog! He walks
It's
out.
a corner shop by this. It's I even looked at the Google Maps. It's a corner shop here. So I'm
Mhm.
just gonna jump out of the car and go straight through corner shop.
Oh, so you actually watch as Kim, as you look and you see another limousine pull up behind you. You turn to look who it is, and you see Kim jump out of it and then run towards the corner shop.
Who's screaming?
What the fuck?
This is okay.
Kim,
Hang on.
as you're running
Yes,
into the shop, you hear someone shouting Kim.
I'm like, nah, there's many of Kim's around here. I'm gonna walk in.
I'm
gonna
sure
buy
that
the
wasn't Kim.
headpiece, and as I come out, because I'll be in and out. That's me as a personality, and start walking towards the building.
Who else do you know that has a ponytail like that?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I haven't seen him in a suit ever, but you could kind of.
Yes, you have.
Me.
We have seen him in a suit. Do you remember that
You saw
time
him,
we were
like-
playing?
All
We were
right.
playing Mage.
Oh right, he dressed up once.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the
Yeah,
inversion loop is complete.
Oh,
You remember? We were just finished with character creation.
Okay,
and
so if
we
that's-
got a letter.
If that's Kim, then when the hell is Doc gonna randomly show up?
Well,
I'm gonna
Hang on.
I'm
gonna
guessing
start walking
Doc,
up. It's
Casey,
like
and Tay will all show up, yeah?
I'm gonna walk over to Jamie. It's like, you're actually real.
Yeah, Madman, that was my thought as well. You're real.
No, I'm not. But yeah, so hang on. So you're all here for the same reason?
I'm gonna
Or-
button up my top. Sorry, I have to be at 4:23 5 minutes ago, so I'm in a rush. I have a business.
It was a week.
Catch up
Yeah.
later.
Well,
No,
we're
no,
going
no.
to the
Catch
same
up.
place, man. But I mean, I don't see why we can't just hang out for a bit.
Wait,
Well,
We'll be expecting 3 other people, so we should just chill and wait for them.
we are expecting more people.
I think. Look,
Yeah.
dude, it's fucking weird that all of us have shown up so far. Okay,
Taller
I
than
would not put it past like some alien to drop off a few of our other friends or some shit.
Alien.
Doc,
What?
how are
Yep.
you? How are you arriving at the Flatiron?
I'm walking.
You're
bicycle.
walking.
I'm gonna open up the package with a thingy now while they come arriving.
So, about this time, as the 4 of them are stood talking,
I come in with a briefcase.
you're walking down the street and you see them before they see you. You see the 4 of them stood on the sidewalk outside the Flatiron.
Would we have
Go,
been?
What?
Uh,
And run over.
Ah!
Oh my god! What are you
Do we
guys
ha-
doing here?
do we hug or shake?
What? Hug. Obviously hug. I
You
hug
seen
everybody.
his
balls.
You want to
Like-
avoid them.
You've seen his balls. You're past that point.
Yeah,
You see-
exactly.
you see
It's
me-
fine.
Oh, no.
You see me like walking towards you with my
That was,
hands
like,
out like
6
this,
years
with like
ago.
wide eyes, like, "Come here, Doc."
Alright, alright,
This was
Steven.
expected.
Alright. Hug. Let's do it.
And Taylor, as they're hugging, your limo pulls up.
I imagine I'm quite late at this point.
I whisper in your ear.
You expected this.
If you tell me where to go, I'm just getting out of the level. I'm booking it towards like mentally going fuck.
Yeah, you start booking
Already
it towards
late.
you start booking it towards the Flatiron. You actually run around Doc and Seeger as they're hugging. Jamie,
subconscious
Madman, and
stuff.
Kim.
Just keep going.
The 3 of you watch as Taylor runs around Doc and Seeger and continues on into the building.
Yeah, you can see that.
Hey! Tay!
Jamie, this is your thing.
Still running.
Him and like
There's just metal
back.
blasting in my hand. Just I had to listen to something for 4 hours.
you won't hear me running up behind you as I run up behind you and I jump and like on just like piggyback style and just like strangle you.
Yeah, so Tay, as you're running into the Flatiron building, you get tackled from behind.
And so your training kicks in, so you kill each other.
So it's a part of
Have
my
you guys-
training.
Have you guys seen Avengers 4 yet? Because we're 5 years ahead, so I think that's the case. So, have you guys seen Avengers 4 yet?
No, you're a year ahead. Remember?
Oh, yeah, but it's still.
Training was 5 years, but it's only been a
it's
year.
still released. It's still releasing 2018, so all good. So, have you
Dude,
guys
I
seen
haven't
Avengers
even seen Guardians of the Galaxy 2 yet, so
Really?
I don't even know what
Oh,
you're talking
Christ.
about.
You play Guardians
It
Galaxy
came out
2?
years ago.
That's
No, I
like-
haven't.
It's like.
I'm tempted to kick you out of the game so you can go watch.
I probably
God has
shouldn't
just
say my bit
spoken.
of that then.
Yeah.
I probably should not mention that I have not watched any of those.
I'm gonna just.
I
flip up
haven't.
my-
I don't watch
my-
superhero movies.
I'm just gonna flip up my phone. It's like I'm wondering though, has Trump actually done anything the last year?
Okay. So hang on,
I mean-
guys. Are we all here for? The...
Yeah, we're all here.
23rd, right?
It's
2024?
already late.
Come on, it's a conspiracy theory by now. Come on, everybody understands this. Where all
Yeah,
the
but
people
you're
that
going
was
with
used to
free
be
conspiracy theory?
we're all gathered that used to be hanged together. All we're missing is our DM being somewhere, and it's all set up.
God.
In fact, where is
Where's
Casey?
Casey?
I'm
Is
assuming
Casey
he's
gonna be
coming.
here?
We should probably wait for him.
Is Casey even still alive?
It's very pessimistic
No,
of you.
it's
It's a bit dark.
So if a year has passed, he might be. There might be. I mean, he's getting some gray hairs. You remember those gray hairs?
He
Yeah,
did
yeah.
have
Yeah.
that super cancer.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
that's-
Super
It's
cancer.
kind of now. Guys, not to be that guy, but I think we're all already.
we're
late.
8 minutes and 22 seconds late. Yeah,
Yes.
25.
I
I
haven't
like-
climbed down from
I
Tay
I
yet,
literally
so
have
I'm
a
getting
world
a piggyback
clock in my
ride.
head. I know how
So-
late we are in every country.
Come on,
So,
come on.
Taylor, are you just
Taylor.
continuing on with whoever it is on your back?
Yes. If it doesn't topple me over, I guess I'm carrying someone now, and I just keep going.
Your
So-
training doesn't kick in. You don't check who it is, or you just keep running.
Just keep running.
Just keep running. Oh, got
So-
it.
Always keep running.
I'm gonna look up a doc. So, have you ever seen anything like this?
No.
I don't like being late to
It
things,
is.
so
It's a first. So,
Onward
let's go.
speed.
Let's go.
Yeah. This is so weird.
I mean,
No,
this is my first
Casey,
time in New York,
what-
so I
Casey,
mean,
Yep.
While I'm
That's not the
walking,
weird part here, see
I'm
it.
gonna
promise you.
I'm gonna hack his earphones because he was wearing earphones. So I'm
No,
gonna
he's not
try
wearing
to-
earphones.
I'm not.
Oh, that's what you said you were. Okay, never
No.
mind.
No.
I can't hack you.
I just have it going in my head
Okay.
because
Yeah,
internet access.
I can't hack you.
You go.
I could have
No,
hacked
no,
you.
no, 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 no.
Yeah, I
You,
just got
uh,
metal blasting.
I mean, I have a phone. I have
What
that
else do you
phone that they gave me for the message. If you wanna
I
hack
have that
it.
tablet, but it's in my. I imagine it's in a backpack or something.
Casey, what I bought was basically something like this.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, Bluetooth.
So what have you guys been up to while walking in?
Yeah, you basically at this point, because Tay was running ahead, you've all managed to basically meet back up at the elevators.
Where
are
I'm-
all wearing
I'm
suits,
out
by
of
the way.
breath running. It's not me.
Yeah, we're all wearing suits.
I
Why is your suit gray, by the way? I don't know why.
Well, you would know.
Yeah, actually, you would know. Yeah.
Hey! Oh yeah, look at that. I just there's a connection there. Got it.
Like,
You,
yeah.
Look at that. Yeah, you.
Oh. We
You-
do that. Yeah.
Yeah, you. Come on.
What the hell are you guys doing?
I imagine I'm dressed more
It's
business casual with
it's
like
the NVO thing.
Okay.
You wouldn't
slacks,
understand.
button-up shirt, because most of what I do is build things.
Yeah, so you're wearing like the button-up shirt, but you're not in the full suit.
Like
Mm.
construction foreman. That sort
Right,
of thing. Like
got it. Okay.
What the hell am I wearing?
Yeah. What are you wearing?
you're on my back, so it better be something comfortable.
I'm a millionaire
I'm
kid.
basically
we all know
carrying
what
you at this point.
I mean, you're
But
effectively
wear what I usually-
a doctor, but you're not in your whites, so.
I'll just be wearing like jeans and a leather jacket,
Okay.
boots.
So
Oh.
most of you are in suits, but not all of you.
I probably wouldn't actually be in suits or a suit, honestly. Like at best, I'd be wearing what I'm wearing now, which is like a
Yeah, wouldn't avoidance there be wearing a hoodie and like
Barely.
a sweatpants?
Yeah.
fairly
Why did you
any-
clarify that you had a
like
Earth suit?
look, I'm wearing a suit. It's just not on this plane, okay? It's not in this dimension, so
So you get to the lift. Jamie, I
Yeah.
assume you jump off Taylor's back.
No.
No, you just stay on there. Taylor,
I mean, I don't push her off.
as you get to the lift, you do look around and realize the rest of the people that are stood around you.
Let's do it. I'm getting off.
Hi, Taylor.
I'm out of breath from the run. Jamie's not an issue. I just can't run for shit.
And,
I can't handle running.
and as you get there, there is a man in a suit standing at the base of the lift, like a lift attendant.
Mhm.
He sees all of you. He kind of nods. He presses the button. The lift opens. I assume you all step in.
Yeah.
He reaches in. He inserts a card into a slot in the lift. He presses floors 2 and 3, and then slides the card out, nods, and steps out, and the doors close.
Oh, he's just
If this-
left us in.
if this fucking elevator drops, I'm gonna kill someone.
Guys, we're going to meet
Down.
our boss.
Wait.
Could you please get down from
When
Taylor?
Seeger
So we...
mentions that,
Okay.
I hear what Seeger
Thank
says. I'm
you.
like, I should probably put you down just in case.
Again, boss. First impression, first day.
I
But I'm so pumped. I'm bouncing off the
thought we
wall.
already had the job. What are we here for?
Orientation.
We're here to meet our supervisor, of course.
Yeah.
You're not my supervisor.
It's first day assignment, supervisor day, and getting assigned.
Why do I feel like it's Casey? And I say this because it's meta, and I would.
Yeah.
Why do I think it's going
It's
to be
probably
Casey?
Casey. It's probably.
Yeah,
What if it's
probably
Ben?
it's Casey.
Well,
Jamie,
Let's see.
That's paradox right there.
That's very vulgar what you're doing right now. I'm gonna have to ask you to stop.
So you take the lift up. I'm actually going to let. Let's see here. Charles,
I
I'm going to let you make us the first proper roll of the game.
Is it?
Fuck this up.
Are we crossing dimensions or something?
This is going to be a perception and perception cosmology.
Perception, cosmology.
uh-oh.
Cosmology.
Meanwhile, I'm like, I wonder if this building has Wi-Fi.
Is an
Scanning.
action.
Space Pie.
Dice pool mod. Is there any mod?
The mod is 0.
Okay.
Difficulty
Difficulty.
is 5.
Alrighty. 2 successes.
2 successes. You actually, as you're watching the lift tick up the floors, as it passes what is listed on the lift as the top level, you feel the lift passing through a boundary.
Oh.
Okay, so we definitely just crossed into a different dimension.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a way of easily identifying which dimension?
2
Or would
successes.
that require equipment?
Well, it would require more equipment, and it would require more than 2 successes.
Alrighty.
What you're able to work out is, by the smoothness of the transition, you assume that it would have to be a near horizon. It couldn't be anything way out there, otherwise it would have been more noticeable.
Yeah.
It's probably just a near horizon realm.
Okay.
And you kind of interpret that because, well, you work with those. That's kind of,
I've felt this before.
yes. I mean, you are part of the New Universe Co-op. Part of the job of what your group does is create and maintain these realms.
Okay.
So I mean, you are quite familiar with them, and you've definitely passed into one.
Okay, cool.
And a few seconds later, the lift doors open, and for intents and purposes, you have gone up rather than down, but you are opening up into the Men in Black's headquarters without all of the aliens. The white rooms, the desks, the people in black suits. Yeah.
Big monitors going on, observing
Yeah,
shit.
I'm gonna look at the others.
Curiosity is getting the head of me. I'm just going.
Yep.
Wonder what's broadcasting in here.
This is awesome.
Just manually scanning for signals. Like,
I
we're
tried.
all fine.
I'm gonna take a bit lead and just walk on, Casey.
As
As we're walking.
as Kim takes off first, and the rest of you kind of follow on. There is someone then that is running up to meet you. Good morning. Good morning. I'm James. I'm supposed to bring you to the director's office. It's
Well.
just this way.
Lead on then.
Okay.
Okay.
And he turns. He looks very nervous. And he looks younger than most of you.
Really? Because, I mean,
I can't help myself. Make sure you don't miss your step there.
technically,
Are you actually casting magic on him?
No.
No?
But I'm just gonna say it. I pretend I'm casting, which makes him makes him like,
That's-
huh?
Proverbially going, huh, like jumping at him.
it's like, hi, you flinched.
Yeah, flinching.
That made you feel 2 punches.
As he's
I have a
frightened new,
okay,
just
okay,
leave
so I
him
have a
alone.
question I didn't think of earlier. Have we aged?
Um,
Did we age 5 years or 1 year?
Can we see the difference?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
hard to
Could,
tell.
could you
difference
see the
between them.
difference?
Well, I mean, for someone like younger, you
Well,
know,
Doc's-
you're
for
when you're
Doc, I
in
would
your
be
21,
30s, it's
so
pretty
I
easy
would look.
to...
I would look pretty different.
I would
Yeah.
go from
Mentioning
23
weight
to
loss.
28 if it was 5 years.
Yeah,
I would probably look
mean,
quite different.
Your hair and everything else will have grown 5 years. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you have.
Aged 5 years.
It's
Okay.
So I'll be exactly the same then.
My hair would have changed about 5 different colours within that period.
Yeah.
Jesus,
There we go.
poor James.
And as you say that, he does stumble and have to catch himself, and look really embarrassed. He had no successes,
just
but
look
he
at Kim
also
and go,
did not botch.
"Nice."
So,
Jesus.
Are you new here, bud?
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Just relax. Just
Yeah,
take
yeah,
things
we're
slow.
well. Also, we're new here too, so don't worry too
Shut
much.
up.
We just got here.
Yeah, new and
Look at the
new.
guys.
first
Look at
job.
them.
And we've
Hey,
had
yeah,
it like
honestly, he's gonna get us
Come on,
killed.
lead on.
Ah,
Lead on.
Yeah.
fine.
You are led in and led to what is clearly the director's office. A large,
Is there-
kind of spherical room steps up above the main floor, looking down on the rest of the area. And sat at the desk, you see a very old man. I mean, like, very old, like in his 90s. Almost no hair. Sat, kind of hunched over at the desk. Looks up at you and smiles and says, "Ah, yes.
You need a wheelchair.
Hmm?
You need a wheelchair. This I'm getting strong, Dr. Xavier.
Um,
just.
he actually looks in a lot worse health than Xavier.
Oh, does it? So Xavier and Logan.
Yeah, that would probably
I'm
be
getting
more
a
accurate, yeah.
flag. Sorry.
Sorry?
Yeah.
Would you say, Seeger?
I think he's having to do something.
Sigurd.
Sega!
Hello.
Sega!
Everyone should point at him.
Sega!
Why is there always a T
Hello?
on there whenever you do it?
Yeah, so there we go.
Hello?
I don't know, Seagate.
Hello?
Seeger.
Oh, what do you have to
Okay.
do?
Internet sounded like it dropped there for a minute.
Okay.
So
Yeah, so this guy is in a lot worse health than Xavier.
Alright. Because I was getting strong vibes.
I'm gonna walk on in, and then just if there's a chair there, I'm gonna offer the chair.
There are actually 6 chairs.
I guess we'll all have a seat then.
I have a seat.
He waits until all of you are seated, and he kind of looks around you and he nods and he says, "Yes, good. I'm glad that you've arrived. I am the director of the hub office here for the Eastern Seaboard, and I am informed that you are going to be operating out of my district. Now, I've been informed that you are to be regarded as a priority amalgam for operations in the area, and that for whatever reason you have been granted quite a substantial requisition, which I, for one, am still quite unsure why a group of newly graduated recruits warrants such a thing.
I did not ask.
Yes, well, I have not asked the reasoning either. I simply state that I am curious. He kind of looks at some documentation that's on a screen on his desk, and he looks up and he says, let's just see here. You then, SY854459437.
Present.
You have been promoted to grade 4 and placed in overall command of this unit, I see. Is that correct?
That was my understanding, yes.
Yes, mine as well. And you, NE007733814, are to serve as his secondary command, his grade 3.
Yes, sir.
Very well. I will make sure that the orders are funneled through the correct channels and reach you. The rest of you, I am informed, have been graduated to rank 2 and will follow orders.
Excuse me, Mr. D.
Yes.
I have a question. Where's Casey?
Who?
Casey?
Jamie, I don't think Casey's here.
No,
6 foot, scraggly beard, looks like a dinosaur.
I don't think he's here.
Yeah. Because you've probably described a lot of older members of this group.
He kind of looks at you quite confused and he says, "We have a number of gentlemen here fitting that description. But
Oh, he leaves an impression. You would have remembered him. No one named Casey?
no."
Now,
I don't like this. Is he dead?
is it not pertinent to believe that Casey, that was where we all gathered under his DMing at one point, perhaps was not a part of this, and we was recruited based on online activity and unique qualification?
No, because I don't have any online activity.
and qualification. I mean, he's pretty qualified, so
I don't think we need to discuss this right now.
yeah.
This is an
not
odd
really.
moment to be talking about this.
Yeah, he is looking at you very puzzled.
So
Yeah.
us, though.
I apologize. We know each other from something else, and we've just It's been a long time. That's all. I apologize.
Yes,
But
I
carry
understand
on.
that you were acquainted with each other in your old lives. I trust that will not interfere with your performance in your new lives.
No.
Not if I can help it, sir.
Good.
Shouldn't be a problem.
I mean, I think it would help, but you know.
I have been informed that this acquaintance being formed into an amalgam is an experiment of sorts. Though I will confess that I've been unable to determine who ordered the experiment. I will allow you now to be dismissed and to go to your construct. At that point, your time is, for the moment, yours to do with as you see fit, until such a time as a mission is provided for you. He picks up a tablet and he hands it over to you, Kim. And on it, you see a list of basically where you are at the moment working according to basically any official government list that might show it.
So it's a personnel file of who we are in
Yes.
this life. Is that okay?
Yeah, I mean, it is still each of you, but it's listing each of you as having a job title for a company, which all of you know you do not work for. Or actually, you're the only one that's seen it right now, so you know, as far as you're aware, none of you work for.
You don't know me.
You don't know my story. You don't know my life.
There we go.
All right. I'll in my brain while all this is going on, I'll formulate a mail which holds all the pertinent information for each individual, and then forward that mail to their mail addresses.
So when you do that, I'm just sitting there and I just get an email
Yeah.
in my head from your head.
Look at my
Great.
phone.
I love
This is why I selected online. This is
Yeah.
some of the reasoning.
Yeah. This is also part of the reason I did it, because you can communicate. You never say a word. Don't have to move. As long as you have internet access, you can do it.
So
He also states to you that your construct is within walking distance and is located at 200 Fifth Avenue. And that in order to gain access, you should, at that location,